All right, so I finally finished 3, 4, and 5 of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Can we say it again? Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man does. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is surprisingly really good, and they are cooking in this TV show so far. Before I get into this review, please don't forget, like, comment, follow the TikTok page that was supposedly supposed to get banned, but it's not banned, and we're still here. And to be honest, let's be friends. Let's be friends on two platforms. Hit that YouTube link in bio and subscribe to the channel. Okay, can we talk about first how fun it is watching Coma Domingo voiceover Norman Osborn? I love how they are using Norman in this series. So off it, people are already complaining about the ethnicity and basically him being a black person has nothing to do with it. In my opinion, I feel it just gives you a different POV and it kind of gives you an updated POV of this world. Now, I won't lie, making him team up with Peter Parker, I wasn't sure at first, but I love it because the way they are using Norman Osborn in this is making him friendly, making him trustworthy, because there will be a time where this man goes evil, and what better way to tell a story of him going evil than befriending Peter and mentoring Peter. And for God's sakes, they even made his son now his team sidekick. They're making all these like little connected pieces with the Osborn family, in my opinion, to build up a crazy downfall, which I kind of did. Because we all know sooner or later, Harry and this guy, they gonna be at odds sooner or later. So let's build it up as a friendship so when things go south. I was also digging the concept of Norman Osborn picking out Spidey's costumes. Now this is getting real deep cut in a lot of different ways. Follow me. First and foremost, Spider-Man is known to have multiple suits in some iterations. Tony Stark gave him a suit. So we already given the new suits vibe, but when we go deeper, we're getting into that deep video game status. To me, bringing the suits concepts in episode 3, 4, and 5, it was a very big nostalgia touch on the recent Spider-Man games for PlayStation. These are so popular, and one of the biggest things about this game that went viral about these games was the suit option. And if you play the game, then you know how important these suits are because they all come with different abilities, which just adds on to the building of trust that he's having with Norman Osborn. Like when they appear this suit, I scream like a girl. This is one of, technically, if I'm not mistaken, tell me in the comments, do we have a suit literally just like this in the video game? It's one of my favorite suits. It's one of the most badass suits out of that freaking game. And the fact that they got him flying around in it made my day. I feel like they also were using the suits as also just like as a story plot line way for Peter to know himself, Peter Parker to understand who Spider-Man really is. Because at one point they had him flying around with like a Viper costume. I know I'm going to get into the villains. I know. Doc Ock! Okay, I'm a big Doc Ock fan. I had to get that out of my system. We finally introduced my boy Doc Ock in this series. Did not expect Doc Ock to come in. He looks straight out the 90s cartoon, but a little more of the updated way. So I'm digging it. His voice was fun to watch. Young boy over here turned into Tombstone. I didn't see that coming. I didn't know the purpose of this character, but I like how we're integrating Tombstone now into the world. Kind of wondering what's to come next with his storyline. Not to mention, to be honest, there is also the Soviet Accords that they shown this last 3 episodes. They're connecting the Soviet Accords with Spider-Man's world in a really dope way. Something that we didn't get to see with Tom Holland in the movies. So I have to shout out to that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What was your favorite part of episode 3, 4, and 5 so far?